Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I thank you all for your comments today. Like many of my colleagues and some of our panel, I've had the honor of going out into the dark and killing our enemies. It's an honor to do that for the United States of America. I think daily about the toll. I see it every day. I've mentioned it before as I walk into the Rayburn House office building. You walk in through our horseshoe entrance and you see the wall with the names of our fallen from the War on Terror. I think about it with the men and women that I've seen in places like Walter Reed, those that have been targeted by snipers, those that have ventured across fields of landmines and improvised explosive devices, those whose armored vehicles were struck, those that were in downed aircraft. I think about the empty place settings at the tables of our Gold Star families. Every service member, every Gold Star family should have their chest out with pride for what their service members have done in defense of this nation. They kept our enemies off of our shores. They kept the fight abroad and served with honor each and every day. That being said, I absolutely believe that withdrawal from Afghanistan needs to occur. I do not believe that we should be paying the financial and the human toll of trying to repair or fix Afghanistan. I don't believe that we can fix Afghanistan, personally. And in my opinion, if Afghanistan is captive by tyrants, then they need to fight themselves to remove themselves from that captivity. As I said, I think we need to withdraw. And if peace comes with withdrawal, then even better. But if we withdraw and Afghanistan allows itself to become a place again where terrorism can flourish, and Afghanistan is a place where it becomes a launching point for terrorism, I would offer this as a warning. I believe that the American response, if needed again, would be far more indiscriminate than it's been to date. It would be far more harsh than it's been to date if we were ever forced to return there again. And I offer that as a warning to Afghanis. Now, I want to offer this as well. Whether or not Afghanistan and the Taliban are the same today as they were in 2001, I know for a fact that the United States of America is not the same today as it was in 2001. Our ability to have geospatial intelligence, cyber intelligence, financial intelligence, our ability to go out there and target our enemies is totally different than it was when we began this war. And it's in that I also offer warning for allowing Afghanistan to become a launching point. But it's in that I would ask this question to you all. I believe that a nation can only fix itself. We as Americans, we know that better than anybody. We fixed ourselves. We removed ourselves from tyranny. And to do that, it took toil and suffering and sacrifice. So with all of the comments I've heard about not wishing for Afghanistan to fall back into civil war, I'm not saying that I wish for war, but I see civil war as being the best possible avenue within Afghanistan for them to remove themselves from the tyranny that they fall under, being the Taliban. Why do you all not wish for that conflict to occur, for them to not reach inside internally and remove the cancer that is inside of them and allow themselves to make of their nation what they want? Why do you not want to see that occur?
So let me take a stab at that. My estimate is that if we withdraw precipitously, and this slips into civil war, there's a good chance that the Afghan government would not prevail. I think that despite our efforts over 20 years to build capable Afghan security forces, both Army and police, they're still highly dependent on us just to maintain the stalemate today. So if you withdraw that support, I think we slip into a position of Taliban advantage, especially in the rural Pashtun south and east. And this, of course, is along the models of how the Taliban seized power in the mid-90s after civil war. after an Afghan period of civil war. So I'm concerned with the outcome of the civil war, and I don't think it would be one. I don't think it's a sure thing that the Afghan government would prevail.
I thank you for your comments. I thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would offer this one thing to Afghanis. Give me freedom or give me death.